Humankind has long gazed at the stars and pondered a fundamental question: where did we come from? The mystery of our origins echoes through time. It is a question that has captivated storytellers, philosophers, and theologians alike. From the plains of ancient Mesopotamia to the Arabian desert, creation myths offer tantalizing glimpses into the unknown. These stories, passed down through generations, weave a rich tapestry of gods, monsters, and the very essence of what it means to be human. Could these myths be more than mere stories? Could they hold within them the echoes of ancient truths, whisperings of a past far more enigmatic than we ever imagined? The quest to understand our beginnings takes us on a journey through ancient texts, archaeological discoveries, and the realms of myth and legend. We will delve into the heart of two ancient cultures, the Sumerians, with their tales of the Anunnaki, and the Islamic tradition, with its divine revelation of creation. By comparing these traditions, we may uncover startling parallels, suggesting a shared ancestry for these seemingly disparate narratives. Join us as we explore the myths and mysteries surrounding humanity's creation, seeking answers in the stars and within ourselves. Prepare to challenge what you think you know, for the truth may be far stranger than fiction. Our journey begins in ancient Mesopotamia, the land between two rivers, where the cradle of civilization flourished. This fertile region, nourished by the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, became the birthplace of some of the earliest human societies. The Sumerians, renowned for their innovations in writing, mathematics, and astronomy, left behind a wealth of cuneiform tablets chronicling their history, beliefs, and cosmology. These tablets, etched with intricate symbols, provide a window into the minds of a people who laid the foundations for modern civilization. Among these ancient texts, we find tales of the Anunnaki, a powerful pantheon of deities who descended from the heavens to shape the destiny of humankind. These gods were believed to possess immense power and knowledge, influencing every aspect of life in Mesopotamia. The Anunnaki, meaning those who from heaven to earth came, were not merely distant, ethereal beings. They were depicted as active participants in the world, engaging directly with humans and the environment. They were active participants in the world, shaping the land, establishing cities, and even engaging in power struggles amongst themselves. These divine conflicts often mirrored the political and social dynamics of the human world. According to Sumerian mythology, it was the Anunnaki who, in their quest for gold, created humans through genetic manipulation of primitive hominids. This narrative suggests a complex relationship between gods and humans, one rooted in necessity and exploitation. This act of creation was not born out of benevolence, but rather from the Anunnaki's need for a workforce to ease their burden. The gods required laborers to mine precious resources, and thus humanity was brought into existence. Humans in this narrative were essentially fashioned as servants to the gods, destined to toil in the mines and fields. This servitude was seen as a divine mandate, a role that humans were created to fulfill. The implications of this creation myth are profound. It challenges our understanding of human origins and the nature of our relationship with the divine. If we entertain the possibility that these stories hold a kernel of truth, it raises intriguing questions about our place in the cosmos. Are we merely the product of a celestial experiment, our destiny preordained by beings from beyond the stars? Were we merely the product of a celestial experiment, our destiny preordained by beings from beyond the stars? Or do these myths reflect deeper truths about the human condition and our quest for meaning? The Sumerian texts offer a tantalizing glimpse into a past where gods walked the earth and humanity's fate hung in the balance. These stories continue to captivate our imagination, inviting us to explore the mysteries of our ancient past. Let us now turn our gaze from the plains of Mesopotamia to the Arabian desert, where another creation narrative unfolds. This shift in landscape brings with it new myths and legends, each contributing to the rich tapestry of human history. Thousands of years after the Sumerians etched their stories in clay, a new revelation emerged in the Arabian desert. Islam, meaning submission or surrender to the will of God, Allah, offers a distinct yet equally compelling account of creation. Central to Islamic belief is the Quran, considered to be the literal word of God as revealed to the Prophet Muhammad. The Quranic creation narrative emphasizes the absolute oneness and sovereignty of Allah, the sole creator of the universe and all that it contains. Unlike the polytheistic Sumerians, who believed in a pantheon of gods, Islam posits a single all-powerful deity who brought forth existence from nothingness. According to the Quran, Allah created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, fashioning humans from clay and breathing into them his divine spirit. Despite the differences in cultural context and theological framework, intriguing parallels emerge when we compare the Islamic creation story with the Sumerian account. Both traditions acknowledge the significance of clay as the primordial material from which humans were formed. This shared motif hints at a possible connection between these seemingly disparate belief systems. Could these similarities be mere coincidence? Or do they point to a deeper, more ancient wellspring of knowledge from which both traditions drew inspiration? As we delve further, we will explore the symbolic significance of clay and its connection to the divine spark within us all. Section 4. The breath of life, clay, consciousness, and the divine spark. The motif of clay as the primordial substance of creation resonates deeply within both Sumerian and Islamic traditions. This ancient symbolism is not just a relic of the past, but continues to influence contemporary spiritual and cultural practices. Why clay? What is it about this humble material that speaks to the very essence of human existence? The answer lies in its unique properties and the profound metaphors it embodies. In many cultures, clay is viewed as more than just earth and water. It is a medium through which the divine can manifest, a bridge between the mundane and the sacred. It is seen as a sacred substance imbued with the potential for life. This belief is reflected in rituals and ceremonies where clay is used to create objects of worship and veneration. Its malleability evokes the shaping hand of a creator, while its ability to harden with fire symbolizes transformation and endurance. The process of molding and firing clay mirrors the human journey of growth and self-discovery. In the Sumerian creation myth, the goddess Ninmah molds humans from clay mixed with the flesh and blood of a slain god, infusing them with a divine essence. This act of creation is both a physical and spiritual birth. Similarly, the Quran describes Allah as shaping Adam, the first human, from clay and then breathing into him the breath of life, granting him a soul. This narrative underscores the intimate connection between the divine and the human. This act of insufflation, of imparting the divine spark, elevates humanity above the animal realm. It signifies the moment when mere matter becomes a living, conscious being. It is this divine essence, this spark of consciousness that distinguishes us as beings capable of thought, creativity, and spiritual connection. Our ability to reflect, create, and connect with the divine sets us apart. The use of clay as a symbol for the human body is not merely a poetic device, it speaks to a profound understanding of our connection to the earth. This symbolism reminds us of our origins and our place in the natural world. We are, in a very literal sense, made from the elements of this planet. Our physical forms are composed of the same materials that make up the earth, water, and air around us. The clay that forms our physical bodies will one day return to the earth, while our spirits, according to these ancient traditions, may transcend to a higher realm. This cycle of life, death, and rebirth is a central theme in many spiritual beliefs. These creation myths remind us of our interconnectedness with all of creation, urging us to honor both our physical and spiritual natures. They call us to live in harmony with the world and recognize the divine within ourselves and others. Section 5. The Deluge and the Dawn, Cataclysm and Renewal in Myth. The creation of humanity is but one chapter in the grand narrative of our origins. Myths and legends from various cultures weave a rich tapestry of stories that explain not just our beginnings, but also the trials and tribulations that have shaped our existence. Both Sumerian and Islamic traditions share another striking parallel, the flood myth. These stories, though separated by time and geography, echo each other in profound ways. This cataclysmic event, a deluge of biblical proportions, engulfs the world, cleansing it of corruption and paving the way for a new beginning. The floodwaters symbolize not just destruction, but also the potential for renewal and rebirth. In the Sumerian epic of Gilgamesh, the flood is unleashed by the gods as punishment for humanity's wickedness. The gods, in their wrath, decide to reset the world, hoping to create a more righteous and just society. Only Utnapishtim, a righteous man chosen by the god Ea, is forewarned and instructed to build an ark to survive the deluge. His story is one of faith, obedience, and survival against overwhelming odds. Similarly, the Islamic tradition recounts the story of Noah, a prophet chosen by Allah to build an ark to save himself, his family, and two of every living creature from a world consumed by sin. Noah's tale is a testament to divine mercy and the importance of heeding prophetic warnings. The flood, in both narratives, represents a divine reset, a purging of the old order to make way for a new covenant between humanity and the divine. It is a powerful reminder of the cyclical nature of destruction and creation. It is a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming destruction, hope and renewal are possible. The aftermath of the flood brings with it the promise of a fresh start, a new dawn for humanity. The flood myth holds profound symbolic significance. It speaks to the human condition, our fears, and our hopes for redemption. Water in many cultures represents purification and rebirth. It is a universal symbol of life, cleansing and renewal. The deluge, then, can be interpreted as a cleansing of the soul, a washing away of past transgressions. It is a chance to start anew, free from the burdens of the past. It is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always the possibility for redemption and a fresh start. The floodwaters recede, and with them, the promise of a brighter future emerges. The flood myth, like the creation story, transcends cultural boundaries, speaking to a universal human experience of destruction, renewal, and the enduring power of hope. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and our capacity for rebirth.